So since I started this page for, fish for profit, make profit for my fish, and to do it as a hobbyist pointing stance, I wanted to show you guys my DIY sponge filters that I've made. I think it's a little different than everything else that I've seen, but I would like to show you guys how I did it. So I got this from Walmart. It's just the attachments for the sprinkler hose, the sprinkler heads for irrigation. Yeah, for irrigation. I got a sponge. So all of mine that I have made so far are with this type of sponge. I haven't bought the sponge material. It was just a cheap DIY. Something I could grab real quick because I do have 6 tanks running right now. So starting up pretty good. I want to get more tanks, but haven't got up to it. I'll put a lot more videos out on those tanks. Just like this one I got behind me. That's a new tank too. I haven't done any videos on it yet, but I haven't done what I want to do with it. So far it's got platies and guppies in it. I want to put some southern cichlids in there. So I'm designing it slowly, but I haven't done what I want to do. So when I want to do that, I'll make a video for you guys for that. You guys can comment, let me know if you guys are interested in even seeing about that, So yeah, this is what I started with, but I'm not gonna show you how I did it with this one. It's the same concept. I'm just using a better sponge, one I had previous that has biological. I got it from one of my other buddies that gave me one of these tanks. So yeah, let me grab that real quick and we'll get back to the video. So yeah, this is a sponge I'm gonna use for this one. It's just got more pores. It's better. It's gonna last longer. It's actually made for a fish tank. Funny, right? So yeah, you're gonna need your knife so you can cut a hole that will fit for this. Okay, there's my hole. After you guys get a good hole in there, next, see if this fits. To be a little bigger. There we go. So it's gonna look like that. You have to drill holes in this stuff. The whole concept of a sponge filter is air coming out the top, which is pulling water into the tube. It's creating a suction, like a vacuum. So now I'm gonna put holes into this. Got a handy dandy drill for that. Alright, now that we cut our holes, get some of that plastic off. So here's the part that I didn't see anybody do, which is part of my DIY. It's a little cheaper. The suction cup. You can use that suction cup. And what that suction cup is gonna do, it's gonna be your bottom. And since I have all breeder tanks, mainly breeder tanks, I have 2 tanks with substrate. So this won't work if you have a tank with substrate, clearly, because it doesn't have a weighted bottom. But for mine, you can stick it to the bottom of your tanks, and it'll stick, and it'll hold. And success so far might have been successful. They haven't been coming up or popping loose. Every so often I'll have one that's popped loose, but so far it's been really effective. So I do like the way I've chose to do that. So the way I secure this is I got this piece of rope. Hold on, guys. I forgot my plant tongs. I need to grab those really fast. Alright guys, sorry about that. Yeah, I forgot my plant tongs. I forgot I needed them to show part of this video. So I use that to push it through all the way and then to pull it through the top. And that knot comes perfect. It works perfect every time for me. So I use that knot right there. You guys can see it's going through one hole out the top. And then I thread it through that. And then I put it back inside. And here's the kind of tricky part, guys. Actually, I guess it wasn't tricky. I was gonna drill the hole bigger, but when I went to go drill the hole bigger, it grabbed the string and pulled it through for me. So, you know, that kind of worked out. That was pretty cool. So, yeah, back to what I was saying is, so you pull it through there like that. It kind of messed it up a little bit, frayed it. Hopefully it doesn't bother it. And then you tie a knot on that side. And that's gonna hold it tight, and it should create a decent seal. That's what that looks like after you cut off the access. And don't worry about this, it'll be covered up by the sponge. So then your next step is to apply your sponge. Now what I've learned from doing my other sponges is these knots do get away in the way of your hole. So you might as well just cut them bigger, or it's gonna tear it bigger, A or B. So cut those bigger. Slide that in there. Nice and snug it goes. And there's your sponge filter, guys. If you guys don't know about the rest, you drill a hole in the top. Now I got the air hose. And usually you have an air stone on this. Me, I made all of mine DIY air stones, which you can look up, but for now, I'm just gonna show you how you do it. So you usually go in like this, put it in that hole, and that's when these plant prongs come in handy again. Angle it kind of upwards. Then you can pull it up, put your air stone on, and push it as far down as you possibly can get it. And that, guys, is your air stone. It'll stick to the bottom of your tanks for you guys who have breeder tanks. And so far they've been working really good. I have no complaints about these sponge filters. You know, I heard air is the cheapest way to go anyways. So yeah, you guys have a good day. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave a comment, guys. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I'm just making videos and see what you guys respond about them. Have a good day.